Hey everyone, True Red Alpha Female here. I hope this video finds you all healthy and well as we move into the second wave of man-made COVID-19. I wanted to just quickly share my feelings with you about um, a video that was shared by Black Panther co-star Letitia Wright. I did not see the video, but I did read about the backlash, and I read about her concerns about the COVID-19 vaccine. And I want to first say that I am in 100% support of Sister Letitia and her right to express her feelings. Let me first say that we all continue to be concerned about the establishment and the system, the way they feel about Black folks, number one. And the fact that we have Black folks that have spoken out against this sister's right to express concerns. And I'll say Don Cheadle, because he's the one person that I know, I think described her feelings as a hot mess. So I want to say first to Brother Cheadle, how dare you? If you are comfortable with giving this vaccine to your family or taking it yourself, then do that. But please do not denounce those of us who have questions, and we have a right to have questions. And you, Brother Cheadle, should go do some research on the Tuskegee experiment. How dare you denounce this sister for expressing her concerns about a vaccine of what we know nothing about. A vaccine that has been thrown together in the past 9 months, or we can even play devil's advocate. Let's say that they were working on this vaccine prior to COVID. We could say that too. Either way, there are questions. And I'd like to say that there is lots of money to be made behind this vaccine. Now, do we know that COVID is here? Regardless of the way you feel that COVID has gotten here, it's here. And we know that people are dying from it. We know that. However, we also know that there are other things that people are dying from. People are dying from the flu. So how are we to believe all these numbers that we're hearing? How are we to believe that these numbers are valid? How are we to believe that these numbers are not to prepare us for this upcoming vaccine? And so I'd like to say to Sister Letitia, I am in full support of your questions. I also learned that there are a group of Black physicians that have written a letter to Black America, and it's Dear Black America, and I think they are trying to convince us to be open to this vaccine. And I'd like to say to these Black physicians, if you send me a letter, I will return to sender. And I'd like to ask you all, rather than trying to convince Black folks to take a vaccine of which we know nothing about, convince us to take care of ourselves. That is something that I'd like to see from the Black medical community. I'm asking all of you to be your own thinkers, do your own research. I'm not saying, because I don't want anybody to say True Red said don't get the vaccine. I'm not getting it. And I'm not going to allow my family members to get it. And so what I'm saying to you, remember that even though we have the system and the establishment that could care less about us or our health, the devil has helpers. And it's always the helpers that we have to be concerned about. Because right now, in this day and time, it's about money, and it's about money making. And you better believe that there are Black folks that look like us that could care less about our health, our long-term health. And so if you feel that the vaccine is going to be safe for you, then do that. Then allow your family to take it, do that. But there are those of us who do not feel comfortable with that. And I'd like to ask, celebrities and educated Black folks to please have a seat. Have a seat and sit down. And if you'd like to give this vaccine to your family, then do that. But allow other people to ask questions. Allow other people to have their concerns. because we as Black folks have a right to question anything that the government wants to put in our bodies. We have a right to question that. So be a free thinker, an independent thinker, do your research, and please don't accept everything that is told to you. Peace and progress.